Greetings all, Vanna here for Libra's weekly message. Libra, the first card that came out for you is the Three of Swords in the upright position. The Three of Swords often represents the heartbreak and hurt that comes across or after betrayal, trauma, and just the general pain we experience in our human lives. What's happening right now a lot in the collective is integration of higher vibrations when the lower vibrations of pain, like in this Three of Swords, is removed. So there have been a lot of instances of painful, triggering memories coming up to the surface, even something very simple, creating a lot of emotion because of energy or a negative attachment associated with something of that situation. And it takes a great deal of awareness to fine-tune, like, where is that coming from? Oh, I was crying because this instance here reminded me of when my parents were yelling at me as a child, or the ad that I had seen reminded me of this really horrible day that I had as a child. And those things aren't coming to the surface to just like poke and prod at the mask that you are okay that we so often put up to the world. It wants to be released. It wants to be taken out of your vessel and given back to spirit. But we hold on to our trauma. We hold on to our pain because it's something that happened to us, and we cling to it like it's who we are. And that's not something that we do intentionally. It's just part of our human nature because we have not been taught to release our attachments to these pains, to release this hurt. But yeah, Ten of Swords, that is exactly what you need to do, is to let this go, because there is a new dawn rising for you, my love, and something is coming in for you to truly be reborn from, to be reborn in, like out of the fire. Yeah, you very much are moving away from a deceitful, negative kind of energy with the Seven of Swords. This is very much kind of feeling like anything you say or share with a person is going to be spread around because that person was not confidential. That person did not hold secrecy or respect for something you shared in private. And that can create this guarded nature. This is so much in the head. 7, 3, and 10. All swords, all in the head. How you're viewing yourself, how the words you are saying about yourself and the world around you, all of that becomes your everyday reality. And there is an active shifting away from this old way of thinking that's what we need right now. The Page of Shields is coming in to try to give you a new opportunity, to give you a golden ticket of sorts. Like, are you going to continue to look at everything horrible that's going on and look at what you don't have and expect to gain something more? Or are you going to let go of what you don't want because there has to be room for something else coming in? It's like any cup. You cannot just fill because it will overflow. And yeah, it could dilute what is inside, but that will take a lot of time and create a lot of mess. However, everyone's journey in healing has to be done in the way that they feel it has to be done. I personally don't feel resonance with that because it would be very overwhelming for me to have all of those emotions, but I am very grounded in the earthly realms. I feel a lot of the earthly realms emotions, so that might just be how it's manifesting for me. That sort of filtering and diluting imagery could be exactly what you need. So take what resonates and leave the rest, my love, because I am only here as a conduit and a guide to try to help you become the next most amazing version of the person that you already are. You are a miracle. You are your own miracle. And after all this storm, after all this darkness, I love seeing a rainbow. because you know it's a sign that it will be okay and that this too shall pass. I mean, think about it. The situations that put those swords in your back are, some of them might not even be hurting you anymore. Some of them might not have been a part of your reality for a very long time. Yet the wound is still there because the sword has yet to be removed. And if the Six of Swords was here, I'd say it's not the time for that. But I feel like it is. I feel like it is the time to look at those painful memories in the face and heal. Oh my God. I cannot make this shit up. Yeah. Rainbow Waterfall, the Bear Spirit of Healing, and the Winter Guardian, the Spirit Guardian of Winter retreat. You are doing quite the soul retreat right now, hermiting to rebalance yourself. I mean, you are Libra. You are these scales of balance. And when there is disharmony, there is very little that can be seen correctly because the scale itself is not balanced in levels. So anything it measures will be askewed. And if you are building your house and your measurements are not lining up right, you are going to have weak points and your structure will fall. If you are not compensating for those extra inches where your wood is going to line up and meet, or compensating for how things will expand and shift, things will fall apart. You have gone through quite a lot, but I feel like it is to show you a lot of different parts of how to look at something, of how something is working and functioning, so you can truly make a more omnipotent perspective and decision. When we are looking at the world, we are looking at it very much from our own eyes because everything is revolving around us. And it is only based on our perspective. Libra, right now, you have gone through quite a lot of pain in these other instances, and that means you have seen quite a lot of different thought processes, mindsets, and realities. And you truly can just pick and choose what is going to work for you and what is not going to. You don't have to adopt every single Buddhist method to heal yourself and reach to a point of peace in your life. You don't have to use every single Reiki method to move energy through your body. It is what works for you, Libra. You are a unique, multifaceted being that deserves to have all parts of them shown and shared. I'm thinking of like a labradorite crystal. You know, it's a beautiful, incredible gemstone that looks very dull to most angles. You need to move it and shift it and hit it with the right light and look at it with the right perspective for you to see their brilliant yellows and blues and reds, very much like a rainbow. You have to shift and look at things from a certain perspective to see how the light is catching it and to see how things are truly becoming. And you have looked at things very much from a certain perspective for a very long time because you were in and put into a certain role. That role is over with. And the Page of Shields is offering you a new token. It's like they're giving you the token to put into the arcade game that is your next phase of life. And it's how you're going to play moving forward that matters the most right now, Libra. Take the time that you need to heal and release and move this energy that wants to come out of you because it's not yours anymore. And there's something new and beautiful coming in. And your healing will look different from anyone else's. So take your time and find what works for you, beautiful soul. Have a wonderful day, Libra.